Alright, this is the next project I've been working on. I've been building a tower. It will soon be one of 4 towers. Well, soon may be a little ambitious. It will eventually be one of 4 towers that will provide the base for a large castle, be suspended way up at the top. So far, this is what I've got. I've got one tower completed up to the level of the base of where the castle will be, and a bridge that will span over to the next tower. Got a little bit of glowstone on the outside, keep things lit up a bit at night. What I wanted to show was the elevator system that I've got. Instead of having stairs or ladders or even a powered mine rail, I've built an elevator system in here. Now, first thing when we walk in, there is a tripwire that goes across the door. The tripwire actually triggers the elevator because I've got it set up for a light show as well. I built a bit of a frame around the entire elevator shaft, filled it with stained glass, and as the redstone circuits and the redstone repeaters go off, we get a nice little bit of a glow that comes through there. We can watch all the pretty colors. Now, in order to ride the elevator, all we have to do is step onto this pressure plate. And when we get to the top, we follow the instructions and turn around, and we're out. Now, if I had planned this out properly, I could have built the elevator so that you walk out in the same direction that you walk in. I don't plan things out that well. I just start building and try to fix the problems as they come up. The simplest solution to this problem was a sign reminding you to turn around. If you really want to sit down and put some time and effort and figure out all your spacing to your tower, I'm sure it's really not a difficult thing to do. It just takes a few minutes to plan it out properly. On top of the elevator, of course, there's a beacon there. The beacon goes up to the roof, and although the cloud's covering it, you can't really see it right now. There's some glass up there that the beacon can shine through, so that even if I get a little bit too far away from the tower and can't see it outside, I'll still be able to find my way back. And look here, we've got a nice little glass floor to the bridge, and we can see the stained glass that I've put into the tower now being nicely backlit by the sunrise. Now, the way the elevator system works, and this isn't anything original to me, I just had to do some modifications for it for my location, is that behind this block is a sticky piston. On this level, behind this block is a sticky piston, and so on all the way down. There's one there. The redstone circuits and repeaters trigger these in sequence. So the first one, there is a block that pushes you up the first little flight of stairs, then the next one trips and pushes you up the next flight, next one trips, pushes you up, and that just keeps going around and around and around until you get to the top. If we take a jump off the bridge here, we can see the prototype that I worked on with a sheep in it. And we can see here's the sticky piston with a block attached. Pressure plate actually leads to a redstone circuit back around this direction, which goes into a redstone repeater. And then we go up and around the outside of the elevator shaft to a repeater that triggers the next one, and so on and so forth all the way around. So, kind of see some of the action there of the pistons, and now we have a whole herd of sheep up at the top waiting to go out the diving board. The plan for this elevator was one I saw on YouTube that called for it to fit into a 4x4 space. You may notice that this one is not that compact. This is a 6x6 space. The 4x4 space did not use sticky pistons. It used standard pistons without blocks. The idea was that the standard piston would push the player up each flight of stairs. I don't know if it's something that changed in Minecraft 1.7.9, or if it's just that I was having some issues, but I kept getting stuck in the pistons. As the piston arms would push out, I might make it up 1 or 2 flights, but then I'd get stuck in the middle of an arm and I wouldn't go any further. So I started playing around with it, and I realized that if I used a sticky piston with a block attached, the block would reliably push my player up the next flight of stairs. It just required making a larger footprint for the elevator. Inside the tower, you may have noticed that, of course, it's even larger. I think it's an 8 by 8 footprint because of the stained glass that I added. Part of that was to cover up the workings. I didn't want anybody walking in to be able to see all the pistons moving, see all the redstone circuitry. I wanted to dress it up a little bit, and then I realized that the glow of the redstone circuitry just made a nice little addition to the decoration by putting some stained glass in place. So anyways, that is my elevator. As I keep working on this project, I will update videos, show you how it goes. Thanks for watching.